ASNA has had such a great impact on me, starting from home, from my daughter, where, I mean, she has that platform where she can be herself and where she can be celebrated, so to speak, despite whatever conditions, has been attached to her. And also, it gives me confidence in the church, because for me, I see it as a positive light, because there are lots of people who are not coming to church simply because their children or their word have got special needs, and they are worried about the shame, the stigma, and all of those things. But I am someone who believes that in every disability, there is an ability. So for me, hearing about ASNA gives me hope for the church, because as we are growing and making more people aware of what ASNA is doing, it means that there are lots of shut-ins who are going to be able to come out and have that privilege to worship freely without any restrictions.
Well, it's multifaceted, if I can say that way, the impact. I didn't know about ASNA until last year. Now, I should be a little ashamed of saying that, but that's the reality. We were up in Scotland and we were sort of not connected with a lot that was going on down here. But we returned to England in 2022. And last year we attended the ASNA event. It is amazing to see a network that is made possible through ASNA. The caring that is emphasized, the values. I think it's, for me, the most important is the value. It is value-led. So it's not just identifying caring needs and trying to, support individuals blindly. It is value-led. It is coming from a deeper place. And ASNA seems to me to be advocating for a value-led type of caring. And, today's theme, caring with love, sort of underscores that point for me. And so the impact would be that there are people, there are networks, and ASNA represents that, of individuals who care for people who are in need of this care, but they do it from a kingdom value perspective. And for me, that is most significant.
Yeah, so I think for me, I can speak for the whole family. Obviously, Dad is not here, and Anna and everything. But I think as a family, it's become a part of our lives, and I think for us, it's quite unique or particular or peculiar in the fact that we're actually not Adventists. But we've become part of this association or organisation, where obviously because of Ash and Mum and friendships and Sophia, we've become part of this organisation, where it helps in terms of the retreat weekends, the community, the information gathering, the sessions, the seminars, the concerts. Meeting other people who are also, faith-filled, like-minded individuals. And I think ASNA has helped us to actually think, how can we incorporate sort of people with learning disabilities or any kind of disability into our worship, into churches, that actually the church service doesn't always need to be sort of quiet and shh, and people don't make noise and all that kind of stuff, but actually that there's a place for them in the kingdom, therefore there must be a place for them in our daily worship and in church, and that they can add more to our lives. And I think that's what ASNA has done for us as a family, and has shown us that this isn't just inside of the church, it's actually the church, and it's what we need to try and incorporate in our daily sort of worship.
And to add to that, as in essence, been very supportive, and has created a safe space for Ashley, and it has given Ashley exposure because she has been in the music department. She has had some session with singing, haven't you, Ashley?
Yeah.
And she has also performed at the concerts. It has really exposed and let her feel belonged, and the family it makes us feel good, and that we have a network that accepts and appreciates people that who are, different, so to speak. Yeah.
Thank you. Ashley, how has ASNA impacted your life?
It's been helpful.
In what way? In terms of maybe confidence? Remember the training? How did you find the training with the singing, etc.?
Confidence and meeting new people.
That's good. That's good.
Where most people's children probably leave home, my children will be with us for the rest of their lives, and being with ASNA has just helped me to navigate that and to deal with that I am a carer for the rest of their lives. And also it's just a support. It's knowing that I can call someone, especially Sophie and Nigel, just talk to them because I know they understand. And actually, not quite recently, there was something that myself and my husband were wrestling with, and Sophie and Nigel, they told us some home truths, some straight truths, and that really opened our eyes and it just encouraged us. So being a part of ASNA is having a community, it's having a village that can help us get through some difficult times, but also some good times.
I think obviously it's been a bit different to most because it was my parents that started it, but for me it's allowed me to feel more comfortable to talk about disability with friends or people in the community. It's also allowed me to feel more compassionate towards people that I see as well in the community. So if I see, a family that might have a child with disability that might be making noise or might be being disruptive, I immediately can be empathetic and connect with that family because I know what it's been like, not just with my family, but through ASNA, meeting other families as well. It's allowed us to connect and really share the struggle, but also the blessing of having someone with disability. So those are some of the things that it really impacted me.
ASNA's really impacted my life because it's allowed me to tell my story. And one of the things that we are really passionate about is allowing people to come together in spaces like this to tell their story, because in telling your story, it's a healing process. And actually it helps and shapes and strengthens other people's experience as well. So yeah, it's been a great, massive help in giving us, myself, my wife, and being able to tell Matthew's story is just absolutely brilliant.
ASNA has opened me up to the world of accessibility. It's something that I'm really, really passionate about and something that I'm constantly trying to promote and push in all of the spaces that I go into. And being able to work with ASNA has given me the opportunity to meet people from so many different experiences with such a wide range of disabilities, and allowed me to see the world from a completely different lens.
So when you ask the question, she'll answer, and then I can chip in something as well.
Okay. What impact has ASNA had on you as an individual?
Precious.
To help me to do my talents.
Yeah. So she's saying it's helped her to showcase her talent. Obviously, ASNA has a platform where it encourages the works being done by people with special needs. I've seen people's canvases, I've seen people creating things, which are really bespoke, special, and one that you can't just find in the shop. So that's the uniqueness of it. So ASNA has helped Precious to feel the need to keep on being creative because she has a platform to showcase that. So coming here today, I said we're going for an ASNA program, and she's taking time to make some key rings, through crochet, which, has been talked about, and she's very excited about it, and the fact that it helps her feel valued, so ASNA has been such a blessing to us.